Are you ready for pizza? Oh, you not want pizza? I know you want pizza. I know you do.
Go here.
Go get him.
She's smiling. You're so good. You're so good.
What night is it?
Today is Wednesday night.
You're
It's
supposed to
pizza
say,
night.
Yeah, you're supposed to say pizza night.
Yeah, it's pizza night. We are making pizzas tonight. I found a pizza crust that is 14 fat and 96 carb for the entire pizza, which is like this. We've tried a cauliflower crust pizza. It's okay. It's whatever. I really don't like it. I'd rather just eat real pizza in just less quantity. But when it comes to macro-friendly foods, it seems like there's this race with all these different people out there that have accounts that make these macro-friendly things to have like the lowest macros. Like, here's this cookie that's this big and it's 1 fat and 1 carb. It's like, it's just not going to happen. When you have something that's macro-friendly, you're going to have to give up some fats or some carbs. So a lot of times you'll find a pizza crust that's like 150 carbs, but it's like 6 fat. Or you'll find a pizza crust that's 25 fat and 80 carb or 60 carb or something like that. My point is, it's a budget, right? And sometimes if you're bad at budgeting carbs, like you always are running out of carbs, but you're always low on fats, then maybe you should look for those foods that are higher fats and lower carbs when you're looking for pizza crust. Or if you're the kind of person that's on a really low fat diet, maybe you need to go with fat-free cheese. So that's my advice to you, is that there's no like perfect macro meal out there. There's just food with higher volumes and different macronutrient breakdowns. I guess breakouts.
Break it down.
But yeah, so you can have a tortilla that has 100 calories, 2 of them, but one of them is, you know, way higher in fat and lower in carbs, and one's higher in carbs, lower fat. And each one of them are good in their own way. So that's weird and jumbled, but I hope you get the point. Do you get the point? But we're gonna show you our pizza when we're done.
Pizza is our maybe like once a week meal. And so some good replacements for crust if you're on pretty low macros or you aren't sharing it with anybody, a tortilla, like a low carb tortilla. One of those protein up, I think it's called protein up, and they look like a tortilla but they're a little bit thicker. You can usually find them at Walmart. A rice cake, that's if you're like really low macros. Don't toast it either. Definitely microwave it.
Chicken.
Oh yes, I've seen people kind of like mutilate chicken and pound it out really flat and bake it and then use that as a crust. I think they put cheese in it as well. Cauliflower crust, obviously. And I don't think there's anything else I can think of. This pizza is 15 fat, 116 carb, and 52 protein altogether. If you were to use the crust and 4 servings of cheese, no chicken, and 1 serving of pasta sauce. So if you just want a cheese pizza, that's what it would be on the basic level.
So under 800 calories.
Yeah, under 800 calories for the entire pizza. I think that's kind of the appeal when people are dieting. Tracking macros is just super appealing because you can eat things that are very similar to what you would eat on a normal day. This is obviously a good pizza even if you're not tracking your macros, which I'm sure most of you aren't. So Brad was trying to kill 3 flies. I don't know how they got in our house, but he was taking a towel because we don't have a fly swatter. He was taking a towel and like going around the house and hitting them and trying to get them. And Smiley was out on her little bed in the living room and she was like so scared that Brad was gonna get her, or I don't even know. She didn't like what Brad was doing. And now she's in our room in her crate, her like safe zone, and she won't come out. Like I put a treat right there and she won't come out. So let's go see if we can get her out. Her poor little baby. Yeah, I left a treat right here thinking maybe she'll come out. And she will not come out. Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? Did you come out? Did you come out? Are you safe now? Are you safe now? Yeah, you're so safe. You're so safe, yeah.
In the arms of the
Are you so safe now? Where'd you find these?
Kroger?
Kroger. We've already tried them.
Walmart.
But we want
I
to try
found
them
them at
again.
Walmart.
People said that they tasted like a fake apple, but I don't know if I totally agree, because most apple-y, like pastry type things like this that are like a fake food, not like an actual apple pastry, they taste like fake apple. And so I don't know what you expected.
We going halvesies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3/4. I mean, yes, they kind of remind me of the red apple jelly beans. She went back in her crate,
Wow.
I think. Yeah, she did.
It tastes like the seasoning for an apple pie. I don't know. I don't
Like the
hate them.
spices?
Yeah, I don't hate them. I actually kind of like it,
Yeah.
but it's not my favorite. I mean, I'd rather eat waffle and syrup.
My favorite is still golden Oreo.
Waffle and syrup. I'd rather eat the firework Oreo. I like that. It was like poppy.
You're such a texture person.
But we have peanut butter and jelly here too, and mocha. I don't really care for the mocha, and peanut butter and jelly was like meh. If I had to rank those three, I would pick apple pie over peanut butter and jelly, and then I'd say apple pie, mocha, peanut butter and jelly. I don't think peanut butter and jelly is good.
My favorite is when any Oreo gets like soggy because they've been humidified a little bit.
So it works in Texas.
So sometimes like our old Oreos, I'll pull one out and eat one, and it tastes like a dunked Oreo. It tastes like an already dunked Oreo. It's just nice and soft. Isn't that creepy?
Yeah, that's gross. Now it's time for ice cream.
Yes.
She came back to join us. She was snoring. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Comment down below if you have a different pizza crust idea than the ones we mentioned, or what you look for in macro-friendly food. Do you look for low fat, or do you look for low carb, or what do you look for? And you're worth it.